Welcome to the art room and the sink class. Here we have the messiest zone ever. So when you're washing brushes and paint palettes and water cups and dirty things, you need to be super careful because the water can literally splash from here out and about to everybody else in the floor. So we're going to start off cleaning all this stuff with slow flow water. It doesn't have to be on high. You can use your hands for the pressure to make it work better. And you can wash more than one brush at a time. Notice how gross all these brushes are? I'm going to put it under the flow water and I'm going to pinch and scrub so that all the paint comes out. See how it's coming out, turning blue all over my hands? You want the water to run clear. That's how you know it's done. And you really want to get the paint out from over here, where the ferrule meets the bristles. So you got to scrub it up really good. If it's having trouble, you can always put a little soap on your hands and get the soap in there while you're washing it. So when I see, and it should only take a few seconds, when I see the paint is out and now it's running clear, when I squeeze it, no paint comes out in my fingers. It's all done. It only took a few seconds. I can stick it back in here and do something else now. I have this really gross palette. It's got lots of paints in it. I'm going to use a towel and scrape out all this excess. Now I can use my hands or a wet towel and get all the paint out from everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be stained, but if the chunks of paint are gone, and it's usable then for another group of kids to enjoy, nope, that only took a few seconds, then we're good. I can finish cleaning this with a towel. Wipe it all out. Make sure it's all done. It's good. Both sides are clean. Goes right back in the pile. Or if you can't get to the pile right away, you can leave it here. Let it dry there and put it back later. I have two more things to show you. I have the water cup and sponges. Notice how there's sponges for washing table up here? And this cup is filthy. Dump the excess out. And check that there's no chunks of paint. There's sometimes chunks of paint in there. So, slow flow water. Rinse 1, 2, 3. That's all you got to do with that. Stick it here for my next class. Now for these sponges. You're going to want to wash your table off, even if it's just chalky, dusty marker on there. You're going to want to wash your table off. 1 or 2 kids can wash a table at a time. And you should have all the excess water out of here. So if it's not wet, you wet it. And you squeeze all the water out. Make sure there's not soaking wet. You know what happens when it's soaking wet? You get giant puddles, and that's just a bigger mess. So, it's damp, and it's ready to be washing tables. But I'm going to stick it here for my next class. Double check that all the handles are pointing down, and there's one that's not right. All the handles need to point down. All the bristles are in there. That's so the bristles don't dry crooked. You can't paint a really pretty picture with a crooked brush. Make sure about the squeeze test that there's nothing left in here. Uh-oh. There's one. Look at that. I got blue on my hand. Double check with the squeeze test. If it squeezes and you get paint on your hands, it wasn't washed. Come back and wash it again. Now, the kids that will be allowed to do this are the ones that are going to wear the art leader tag. So at the end of class, when it's time to clean up, we'll give 3 leader tags out. And the people who are wearing the art leader tag are allowed to be at the sink washing everything. Nobody else can be at the sink washing anything. You have to wait for all the brushes and water cups and all the paint trays to get clean before you can wash your hands. So find something else to clean up at that time. And thank you so much for taking time to make our art room sparkling.